What is up, everybody? Jarrett from Empire of Assets here, and today I'm going to explain to you what marshmallows have to do with getting rich. Bought these bad boys for the thumbnail, but you know, gotta throw them in the video because don't want to waste a good bag of marshmallows, right? 88 cents at the old Walmart. So marshmallows, what do they have to do with today's video? If you guys have never heard of the Marshmallow Test, it was a famous psychology experiment that was carried out at Stanford in the 60s or 70s by a psychologist. It's become very famous and well known. And then basically what the experiment was you took a small child, I believe they were in preschool age, so 4 years of age approximately. You set a marshmallow in front of them. You told them if they didn't eat the marshmallow for 15 minutes, they could have 2 marshmallows. Then you left the room and watched if the child ate the marshmallow or not. And then they looked at the kids that did eat the marshmallow, they looked at the kids that didn't eat the marshmallow, followed them later through life, and supposedly the kids that didn't eat the marshmallow did much better at academic scores. I think they ended up doing better just in general life and were more successful. Now there is some flaws with this study. For one, all the kids they tested were at a Stanford preschool, which means their parents worked at Stanford, which gives you a little bit of a biased sample right off the get-go. And then there was a big study that just came out, I believe in 2015 or 2016, that kind of disproved almost all of this, saying it wasn't true. But then I read another study that said that study wasn't really accurate and that the original study was probably kind of true. So there's kind of a lot of backlash, or a lot of, it's not very clear what the answer is. But what this test is describing is called delayed gratification, basically the ability to put off enjoying something right now for more in the future, which is in essence the basis of all investing in the world and how it ties into today's video and how marshmallows can make you rich, or at least the marshmallow test. So if we look at any sort of investing, whether it be stocks, bonds, crypto, real estate, collectibles, trading card games, Metazoo, Pokemon, sports cards, whatever you are into investing in or collecting, you're basically buying something with money now that you can't spend on other things to hold that collectible over the long term and then sell it later for more money, which money in this case is, I mean, you can think of it as money, but it's more of like a ability to do something, right? For $1,000, you could go on a small vacation, or you could buy some sort of collectible, let's say some Metazoo boxes, wait until they go up in price, and then sell those boxes, and then take a bigger vacation or 2 vacations or 1 vacation and save the money. So you guys get the point. Basically, you're delaying the gratification now for more of something in the future, whether it's gratification or just freedom from your job or being able to retire early or whatever it may be. And I was thinking about this the other day, and I kind of came to the conclusion that in today's world, in the modern society of everything being instant gratification, which is exactly what it sounds like, everybody being instantly gratified by their stuff. You pull up your phone, you scroll through Instagram, even the little notification circles on the apps are designed to pull you in, give you some sort of instant intrigue. Then you click on them and you instantly get the gratification of seeing what it is. You get that little dopamine hit. If you guys haven't watched the documentary on Netflix about social media, it's super interesting. Definitely worth a watch. I believe it's called The Social Experiment. I think that's what it's called. Otherwise, if you Google, social media Netflix documentary, you'll see what it is. It's very good, and it kind of shows you just how so many things in our modern day life are incredibly evolved or designed to give us little hits of dopamine all the time and keep us coming back, kind of like a slot machine does, so that we're always being a little bit gratified. And if you look at just today's modern world, like I said, that was just our phones, but in basically everything, we're constantly not having to wait for anything. Amazon package you can get in hours sometimes in big cities. Otherwise, it's 2 days pretty much everywhere. Books, I mean, I guess this has some other things, but like a digital book, you can download it instantly. Digital music, you can download it instantly. Movies, you can stream instantly. Everything is instantly, and there's big money in instant because everybody wants things sooner. Nobody wants to wait for things. And this I think is a huge opportunity to make people extremely wealthy that there was never in the past. If you want to think back to maybe when stocks first started trading, so let's think about like the 1920s. In the 30s they crashed obviously, but in the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, as a single individual, it was incredibly hard to trade stocks. You basically had to go through a broker. You had to pay very large fees, sometimes $10, $20, $30 per trade. Pretty much everybody just had a pension plan, or if they did invest in stocks, they had their 401k, but it was very difficult to do and expensive unless you were a very, very large non-retail investor. You had to be like a hedge fund manager or something ridiculous to be able to invest. Or if you look at today, literally you can pick up your phone, download Robinhood, attach your bank information, and you can be trading stocks in seconds or minutes, I guess. The bank account link takes a little bit of time. But if you look at crypto, you can do the same thing. Download Coinbase, you can be trading in crypto. There's just so much more opportunity now with phones and the internet for everybody to be able to do it, for what's called retail investors, or people just like you and me, to be able to trade in stuff. But along with that has come this sort of instant gratification. If you look at Reddit and their trading stuff, like the GameStop stock, everything is very instant. People want to buy something and then watch it immediately go up thousands of percents. Nobody really has the patience to sit and wait on something. Really interesting thing about this is I believe on Coinbase, if you look at a coin, it will tell you the average holding period. And on most of these coins, it is like less than 2 months, less than 60 days that people are holding these things. And a lot of people are just day trading constantly. And it just is very interesting because I think it allows for long-term people to really, really profit very heavily. Collectibles, which are what most of you probably watch this channel for, are the exact same way. Everybody is looking to buy, make a quick flip, whereas if you just buy sealed, you hold on to it, you don't open it. I see so many people, oh, you must have so much willpower to not open that stuff. Well, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. Maybe there's something wrong with me, but it's an investment. Like, why would you want to open it and then destroy all of that value when if you just keep it sealed and hold it, you do so well. And I think more and more stuff is going to be like this going forward. And I just wanted to make a little video sharing my thoughts about this and how I do think that there's opportunities to basically become incredibly wealthy through regular means that are not that difficult. You put in maybe $100 a month to buy a booster box of Pokemon and just sit on it, or maybe put in $100 a month to crypto, or maybe you do both, do a little diversification. And then you're just going to make money off of all these people that are constantly see something explode, and then they're pushing the prices even higher. If you look at Metazoo, I don't know, in Flesh and Blood too, in the past like 2-3 years since Metazoo or since Flesh and Blood came out, right? There's been these incredible run-ups of trading card games, which I don't know has ever happened in the past. I don't think base set Pokemon when it came out was selling for 100 times what it was. What Flesh and Blood alpha boxes came out and they were 80 or 90, maybe $100 a box. Now they were at one point trading for 10,000. I think they're at 8,000 now. That is a 80 times return. I don't think original Pokemon cards were ever selling for 80 times what a booster box costs immediately right out 2-3 years after it. It's like everything just happens so much more quickly. And if you can just buy and hold and just be patient, have faith in whatever you're buying and just wait it out, you're going to do so incredibly well. It's like hard to even fathom. And I just think there is incredible opportunity. So maybe just kind of a positive note that I think that the world is really a great place right now with COVID, not COVID, in this post-COVID world where COVID's kind of coming back. Some stuff could start shutting down. I do think there's a lot to be optimistic for. It looks like the crypto bill in the legislative is going to pass without basically destroying the crypto market, which is great. Crypto is surging. Collectibles are starting to come back. If you just put your money in something you believe in and sit on it for sometimes even 1 year, but 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, you're just going to end up doing so well. And this is how it all ties into that sort of marshmallow test and the ability to delay gratification Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a little bit slower format today, but I appreciate you guys watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more content. We will be getting back to more of your normal programming after this, but I will catch you guys in the next video.